All right, good.
So we're sitting with UTSA's Filipino Student Association, speaking with Justin and the rest of the crew, having a few questions during AAPI Heritage Month.
How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. I guess off the top, the first question I have is, what is UTSA Filipino Student Association's mission?
Well, if I do have to explain how the Filipino culture is, the number one thing is being able to be welcoming to everybody, anyone, regardless if you're Filipino or not. UTSA FSA is actually, if not the biggest, the largest multicultural organization in the campus. But also, the second thing that we want to imply is the Filipino culture. We want to educate them. For example, we have families, and we have family heads, and we also have, I guess, what a sorority or a frat will say, like they'll have littles, but our version would be adings. That's actually an Ilocano term for little sibling or something like that. Yeah. And then our elders is kuya and ate, which is actually Tagalog. So yeah, the main thing is just first and foremost just like being welcoming and also just providing a space for people to feel comfortable and all that. What do you think?
For me personally, it's one, obviously Filipino. We need to embrace the culture, teach the culture, like especially the people who are coming in don't know anything about the Filipino culture. But more so for me, the other F in FSA stands for family. We have a really hard emphasis on family, really high emphasis on family. Like the whole ate kuya ading thing, like that means siblings basically. But more so, it's also like a family environment. Like we want people to feel welcome. We want people to feel as though this is their home away from home.
What about you?
Well, FSA, I mean, really reiterating the family aspect because I'm not from San Antonio, so I joined FSA just to find friends, and I actually just found like a family away from home, and it's really dope. It's something that'll bring me, or like hold me to San Antonio, and something I can come back to, which is really dope.
Nice.
I don't know. I feel like you guys kind of covered a lot of it, which really, like you guys have said, the main thing is family, which I agree with him, is just like finding a place here in San Antonio was my family and FSA.
Nice.
So I heard the last host come on, and she talked about how it's different cultures, but makes up one bouquet. And she spoke also about the strength of staying connected. So what do you feel like the connection here of the Filipino Student Association enables you all to do in the community?
Well, let me say this. It's always better to have people with you. There's power in numbers, for sure. Not only will the job get done easier, whatever the mission may be, you get to make friends, you get to make connections and just long-term relationships with people, and even bonds like that.
So what would be a message that you have for the city of San Antonio? What's something that you would want them to know about the culture, about FSA in general?
That's a nice question. FSA is definitely home. It's definitely family. We welcome anyone and everyone who wants to join and literally just wants to have fun, and just know, or even just know about the culture. We're very welcoming. Stay tuned to what we're doing. Follow us on UTSA FSA. That is our Instagram account. This upcoming year, we're actually hosting Goodphil 2023. What Goodphil is pretty much just an event with all, like I think 13 FSAs throughout the city or the state of Texas. We also have people from OU, and it's an amazing experience for everybody to come together and compete in sports and in dance as well. In dance, we have 3 categories. It's spirit, modern, and most importantly, culture, which we all displayed tonight during this AAPI showcase. So definitely reach out to us. We're very welcoming and we're very fun to be around. Very, very cultural. So what do you think?
Well, like you said, Goodphil is a big like competition. The big takeaway from that isn't like obviously we want to win, but win or lose, succeed or fail, we do it as a unit, we do it together, we do it as a family, and like that's why like family is such an emphasis. It's because we have to be able to support one another, like whether it be dance, whether it be sports, and even if it's just sitting in the bleachers, holding up signs and screaming at the top of our lungs, like we're there to support one another.
Build that camaraderie.
All right, and I know y'all got to go, so I'm going to wrap it up with one more question.
Okay.
We're in the middle of AAPI Heritage Month, but Araw Ng Kalayaan is also coming up next month. What are your thoughts on Araw Ng Kalayaan? What does it mean to you?
So Araw Ng Kalayaan is actually the date of Philippine independence. It's June 12th. Obviously, we were conquered by the Spaniards. But you know that day is very significant. We're finally free centuries ago. And honestly, like it's just the way my family celebrates it is they go to this town plaza, and they just have a bunch of things going on, like programs, like dance programs, like they displayed cultural dances like we did Tinikling, Sakay sa Bangko. Like there's so many other cultural folk dances that they do in that program. Everybody just comes around and watches. There's food everywhere. That's how they celebrate. It's like a big parade. But yeah, what it means to me is just the freedom to express my Filipino culture. And that's honestly all I could ever ask for. It's a significant month. I wish, to go back to that question that you had, you know, of what do we want San Antonio to know about Filipino culture? I wish San Antonio could emphasize more on this, but also it is kind of hard too because we have Juneteenth at the same month. But we can actually do what we can call a collaboration with the two, and which you'll be hearing soon about.
Yep.
About
We
it,
fight
yeah.
together, we stand together.
Kapwa. All right.
All right. Appreciate it. So.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, thank you all. Yeah. So June, I know it's right around the corner, but no, Justin will get with everyone, and we'll look forward to a June Araw Ng Kalayaan Juneteenth collab.
Yeah. Oh, one more thing. We gotta let you break out.
Break out.
So you gotta say Kulturo on what? Kultura on 3.
Okay.
Kultura on 3. 1, 2, 3. Kultura, and then we say Galing sa Puso, which means
That's what she heard.
cultural from the heart.
Okay.
So you gonna say it?
Yep.
Kultura on 3.
Kultura on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Kultura Galing sa Puso. Yay!
Hey man, I know she's gonna get me for boxing that.